Do you know what I love about you guys? I can come to you looking like this. Don't I look fabulous today? We're not gonna even joke about this. Like, I'm not even kidding. I just threw out some clothes last night so that in the morning I had something, just something to wear. I was like, I can change clothes later on. I wore this yesterday, but you know what? I was tired and I didn't do my full routine to perfection. But instead of like letting perfection, yeah, I'll be right back, baby. I'm just walking right here. Instead of letting perfection rule me and not doing anything, sloppy success is better than perfect failure. So I just threw out clothes. Like, I've got on my map for the day. My part of my evening routine is to lay out my clothes for the next day. So I was exhausted and I was ready to drop into bed. It was a crazy day yesterday. So I just went ahead and followed my map and laid out some clothes. I have some clothes I can change later. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like, I can actually do some dry shampoo and style my hair. I was going to say get yesterday's makeup off, but who am I kidding? This is not yesterday's makeup. This is the day before yesterday's makeup. So anyway, but that's not even actually, we haven't even gotten to the meat of what I got on here to talk about. What I got on here to talk about is how to kick depression, anxiety, lethargy, the blahs, lack of motivation, just, how to get rid of it. Do you feel like that ever? I love how we're just getting real with each other. So I am eternally optimistic. I am joyful. I am wonderful. But yes, I have those moments where I'm like, okay, remember, Claire, remember that energy starts in your mind. Remember that. I feel really affected by the weather. It's really weird. I'm noticing this more and more. On overcast days, I think it's the barometric pressure, the lack of the sunshine. I feel it. So I was starting to feel my anxiety levels creep up. We live in a tiny house. There's a lot of people in that small space. And on a rainy day, it can get kind of chaotic feeling. So everybody was finishing up breakfast. And I did this one thing that will just kick your nasty feelings to the curb. And there's scientific proof. Go outside. Go outside. Yes, it's that simple. Even going out and sitting on a chair can do it. But my favorite is a 10-minute walk. We oftentimes feel like fitness has to be this big rigmarole, just like I'm going to power walk. And I've got to do it for 45 minutes to get any benefit. I read studies, this has been years ago, probably 5 years ago or more, that I read this study, and I kept hearing it, but I keep reading studies about even just I'm walking under the back and forth under the volleyball net. Even just a 10-minute walk outside, just look up the statistics. I'm not going to take the time to give you the statistics here. This is a quick motivational, get your butt up, get outside, take charge of your existence, because nobody's going to do it for you. Your kids are not going to be like, oh, mama, we'll be calm. We'll be unnatural like an adult. Your kids are not going to do that. They're going to be kids. They're going to play. They're going to be a little bit loud sometimes. They're going to get into little fights and all that good stuff. They're not going to do it for you. Your husband's not going to be like, oh, here, I planned this day off for you. It's not going to happen if you don't do it. Do you want to stay in depression and anxiety and lethargy and lack of motivation forever? Do you want to stay that way? I don't think so. Do you want to change? If you want to change, give me a thumbs up. Do you want energy? Thumbs up. Do you want to feel like you're alive? Give me a heart. Do you want to feel like you can take on the world? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Let's be honest here. Let's communicate. We have technology where we can communicate. If it's resonating, click something. Send a comment. Send me an emoji. Like, click the like button. Let's get this a two-way street here. Not just this way, but this way. Show me what you're feeling. Kim says that she loves sitting in the swing and closing her eyes and deep breathing. Yes, that will do so much. Don't overthink it, guys. Just step outside. Just step outside. If you have to pile your kids in a stroller to do it, do that. You don't have to drive to a park. Oh, there's a beautiful butterfly. Oh, look, poor thing. He is no more. So anyway, yes, it's just one thing. We underestimate the power that we hold over our own lives. We think we need a medication. We think, I'm not anti-medication, but we think nothing's going to change until I get on the right medication or until I lose the weight. Am I resonating? If I'm resonating, give me something back here. Give me the thumbs up. Have you ever felt like, if I could just lose the weight, I'll feel this way? If I could just get on the right medication or get my medication balanced, or maybe maybe once I get this perfect supplement, or once like my kids get out of this stage, am I resonating? Give me a thumbs up here, guys. Come on. I know you felt that way. Like, think back to your worst day. We always want to think to our best day. What kind of thoughts do you have toward yourself? And people will be like, I am kind, I am loving. Is that really what you think about yourself? Seriously. Is that really what you think about yourself? I think good thoughts toward myself too, but let's think about those other thoughts. Like, I failed again. I'm exhausted. I feel hopeless. Man, I just snapped at my kids. Like, why don't I have this together? Am I resonating? Give me the thumbs up, guys. Come on. I see it when it bubbles up. And those little bubbles make me happy. When I see those emojis come up, it just makes me happy. Look, if I can show up looking like a crazy person and talk to you guys and take like 10 minutes out of my day, like, let's get a little exchange going here. So, did you get the point? It was so simple. I hope you didn't miss it. Go outside. Just go outside. I'm outside. Just go outside. You're going to miss fall if you don't go outside anyway. And the snow's going to be blowing and you're going to be crying and complaining. But it isn't because winter came. It's because you missed fall. Am I hard on you guys sometimes? Am I? You're welcome to give me an emoji if you want to on that one too. You can even give that little angry face one if I'm hard on you. So I want to encourage you guys in something. Share these videos. If you are receiving value, and I know you are because quite a few of you have told me you're receiving value from this. If you're receiving value, would you consider sharing so that others can receive value too? Just think, we'll just throw out this number. If 12 of you are receiving value and you each share it and only one other person clicks on that link, I'm making these public. I'm not being private about this. I'm making these videos public. So if if 12 shared and only one person clicked on your link, that means 24 people have benefited from my 10 minutes walking in my yard and investing in you guys. So please hit the share button so we can just, if I'm going to do the work, we may as well spread it, right? If you're being inspired and motivated and you're going, oh, I never realized that. Oh, I never thought of that. You've got to be kidding me. That's possible for me. Then do share. So I always want to stay on here when I see that like people are still watching, because I'm like, oh, I want to keep giving you value. Does anybody have a question? I'm not gonna stay on here long. I keep thinking like, okay, I'll do my daily tip and then I'll get on and just do a live video, but that hasn't happened yet. I also have a big announcement I'm really excited to share with you guys. I think I'll be sharing it tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. So that is my tip of the day. I love you guys. I love investing in you guys. And I love that when I do invest in you guys, looking like a crazy person, that it's okay. Love you guys.